Wow, everyone, it's worse than I thought.
So I'll talk about food shortages. And it's going to be real.
A video I put out yesterday warning you about what's going on in the grocery stores, the wool they're trying to pull over your eyes, price gouges, the double stamping of expiration dates, the expired products, the shortages, and the limit buys. The viewers' comments blew my mind. It is much worse than I thought. So in this video, I'm going to bring you some more great information, stuff that may help you with where you're at. We have reports all over the United States, crazy comments of what people are seeing in their stores. Places such as California, Kentucky, Iowa, Arkansas, Michigan, Georgia, Oklahoma, Illinois, Colorado, and Australia, Finland, UK, Canada, and many more places. What we're going to do is try to bring you awareness of what's really going on. Maybe it's a location near you. Maybe it's a warning for you to get out there and get what you need before whatever circumstance was brought up affects your area in a bad way. We'll also touch on what some CEOs are warning. Worldwide diesel issues, which is much bigger than you think. And there's other supply chain shortage issues. More so, I want to go through some of these comments that I've read. Real testimonies from real people, which is real news. Not the fake media news that you're getting fed. This is what's happening on the ground. This is reports from the people. Again, welcome back to all the subs. If you're new and you like weekly tips, how-tos, and important information, be sure to start this video off with a like and hit that notification bell if you don't want to miss one. Let's dive right in. As I said, I've gotten a few reports here and there, but I didn't know it was this bad. I've got people chiming in all over the United States on stuff they're seeing, grocery store debacles. But like I said, I want to get through some of these comments and share with you what some people are saying, because I think you guys will find it very interesting. How about this from Colorado? Andrew says, for the last 10 years, my family has only drank distilled water. We cannot find it anywhere in Colorado. That's odd. Anybody else seeing that? We've got reports of people seeing brand names that they have never seen before, and name brands running out. Here's a good one from a Walmart employee. Let's hear what she has to say. She states, I stock shelves at Walmart. I can confirm the overstock issue. For the last year, we've been inundated by overstock. Yet it is all crap that is already full. It's the same crap. Things that no one wants. Combine that with on-hand issues. We just get stuck with way too much stuff. We're talking about a back room you can't even walk through without bumping into a pallet. Yet the stuff that is in need, the important food stuff, are picked clean. I want to say that it was last week when I walked down the aisle for noodles and sauces. The sauces were packed, but the noodles were barren. The stock that night was minuscule for that section. Meat comes in around 4 a.m. and is mostly stocked by 7 a.m. Whatever amount goes up is usually gone by the time the store closes. So remember, going first thing in the morning and getting what you need. Canned and preserved foods, as those as of late have been in stock. Fresh foods and perishables go quick. Not sure how much longer it will be before stuff we truly need is gone. I've tried warning coworkers, none of them listen. It's going to hit hard, and when people finally collectively wake up on how bad it's getting, there won't be anything left. At least those of us who stock will have first picks. And that's what it's all about. Us as the smart people need to go get what we're going to need, stockpile it for us and our families. Get it while the prices are low, and get it while there's getting. Yesterday, Biden said it himself. Food shortages are going to happen. And it's very real, worldwide.
Food shortage. Yes, we did. So talk about food shortages, and it's going to be real. The price of these sanctions is not just imposed upon Russia; it's imposed upon an awful lot of countries as well, including European countries and our country as well. And because both.
So Biden is saying it himself. April says, double dating is happening in Arkansas, especially Harps and smaller chains. I'm seeing an influx, but Walmart employees are saying the same game here. Jean says, true. Canned foods I buy now are expired before the cans I already have on hand. You are also correct. Food stores are getting large shipments now, and there are containers behind the stores they don't have room to put out yet. This info, direct from my kid that works at Jewel Osco outside of Chicago. I'm telling you, the list goes on. From state to state, people are seeing concerning things. So Lovely says, I live in Evanston and shop at Jewel on Howard, right on the Evanston-Chicago border. I have definitely seen shortages here. I've been stocking up for over 2 years now, thank God. Motivating. That's what we need to aim for. Get stocked up and feel better about what's coming. Have you guys seen the shortage on cat food? I'm getting reports all over the place. Shortages on cat food, shortages on dry cat food, shortages on wet cat food. So if you're one that gets cat food, you might want to get some cat food stocked up. Here's another scary thought. I've read this a couple times. I see mass looting of grocery stores nationwide by August. A lot of people are concerned nationwide looting will happen at grocery stores for food. The concern is real. It might get that bad where people need food that bad that they're going to go loot the stores, just like you see with gas right now. I've seen numerous news reports in Seattle of people stealing gas left and right. They're even going to the extent of drilling holes in the gas tank and letting it drip out into buckets. That's insane. So if they're doing that with where gas prices are right now, what do you think they're going to do when the grocery prices get even higher? It's time to prepare. Also got a comment from a guy named Dennis. He mentioned that he had seen boxcars getting loaded up with grain for as far as the eye could see, and they're shipping them to China. Why would they do that in a time like right now? Why would they be shipping all of our grain to China right now? Does anyone know about that theory? Please put it in the comments below. That really intrigues me. I think everybody would like to know more about that. Amy replied to that comment and said this: "That is correct. China has bought up 70% of the world's supply of grain. The US is broke and trying to make a fast buck. We have in the warehouses might be almost gone come this year, which is only looking like 25% of normal. Yikes. When we need everything here on our home ground, we're shipping it off." Does that make sense? We're shipping off what we need to other countries when America is going to face shortages? Bear down for hard times? This is not right. Grandma Patriot says, with fuel prices is the way they are today, it's going to cost a Michigan farmer $12,000 a day for fuel. They're doing this for a reason. Which brings to mind the headlines of diesel shortages. That's the new concern. One industry CEO warns gas stations will run dry if the problem persists. Fuel rationing is expected in the coming months. Not good. But the big buzz right now is diesel. Diesel shortages. They're expecting a worldwide shortage on diesel. Did you know that Europe imports 50% of their diesel from Russia? The other 50% is from the Middle East. They're expecting a worldwide shortage of diesel. There's a lot of things that rely on diesel. Farm rigs, jets, big trucks. Having an additional heightened diesel issue on top of everything else could add some yellow snow to this snowball effect. Vicky says, in Oklahoma, I found double stamped dates on my canned foods. So I've experienced that already. And a lumber building supply store manager told me that he has to put customer orders in, guaranteed if it'll arrive. And he can't get most replacement items to sell anymore. So when he sells the last one, he says that's it. Also, a Walmart manager said they're not allowed to order anything for a customer. The customer had to go online to order it, with no arrival time guaranteed. Not good. That sounds like things are getting increasingly unreliable and worse. Another person says receiving Aldi products 30 days expired. Here's one from Stone and Crows. In Australia at the Aldi, the checkout lady told us, food coming to a screaming halt! Exclamations. Even the store clerks know. The Viking says, we just bought some beans with double stamped dates on the bottom. Walmart, North Georgia. Most were only good till January of 2023. On canned foods, I remember canned foods being stamped years out back in the day. And Daniel says in New Mexico, Top Ramen is being sold faster than they can put it out on the shelves. And flour is no joke, you can't find it. Regular gas is at $4.90 and Supreme's at $4.89. That's New Mexico. But Andy adds, motor oil, especially for diesel trucks, is not available. It took me a month of searching to find oil for my truck, which is a Ram 2500 diesel. Regular motor oil for gas engines is getting scarce. Shelves were bare in local auto parts store just in the last weeks. And check this out, Winter says, Chicago Midwest Sam's Club already putting a 1-item limit on canned foods, meats, and paper products was there today. A 1-item limit? That's in Chicago. Crazy. Here's an alerting one. Carolina says, so true, Walmart had expired baby formula from 2021. Can't tell me things aren't getting worse by the day. Ryan says, in Ontario, he has noticed, especially in produce, smaller packaging at same or greater price. Andy's noticing shorter expiration dates. Southern Pride says Northwest GA here again. Walmart here, you can only get 175 things at a time. And the one that I go to, they are a butt about it. This is what Enjo says. I work at Whole Foods in Colorado. I talked with the salsa vendor and she said that she is starting to stockpile the tin metal lids used on the glass jars of salsa because they come from overseas, China in parentheses. Because China went into lockdown, she has supply chain issues, so is looking for another supplier due to the policies and procedures of the government and the stores. She can't just use any type of lid either. So this is another factor. And he goes on in detail with a bunch of other things, including talking about when it's gone, it may be gone. And what will you do then? There is a possibility that we could be moving to the Stone Age if things were to continue to get worse. Like I said, it's worse than I thought. It's all over the country. Food shortages are worse than I thought. The trickery in stores, grocery stores, and chains is getting worse. The supply and demand is getting worse. You're going to see buy orders get worse. After releasing that video yesterday, I went and looked at some of our things. The expiration date was like in just weeks when it should be years. So if you've made some grocery hauls, check your stuff. See where those dates are. And if you want some very good additional insight, read through those comments off the video yesterday. The list goes on. Hundreds and hundreds of replies of people reporting many things. And by reading through those comments, you may find the concerning issues getting close to home. Like I said, if you're new to this channel or you got some great intel, things that are happening in your parts of the country, please list it in the comments below. People are reading this stuff. People are getting the word out. It's all about us helping each other. Please share this awareness, like this video, hit the notification bell if you'd like to stay up to date on weekly tips. We'll see you guys on the next one.